676 days ago, Hamas took hostages. 676 days ago. We saw a video that Hamas released, and it looked like it was something that was coming from the Holocaust. It looked like it was coming right out of the Nazi archives. But it was from Hamas. There's not a big difference between the Nazis and Hamas, in my opinion, but and it was a guy that was digging his own grave, and he was a hostage. And I don't know if you actually stopped to look at that story. I hope you did, but when you saw him 676 days ago, he was healthy, he was fit, in shape, and now he's a skeleton. He's a walking skeleton, and it is it's horrific. I've invited his brother on to talk about his brother and what his brother is going through. And I invited him on because I saw him say, "I don't know how to scream loud enough to make the world care, but I'm screaming anyway." I thought I would let him talk to us and let the millions and millions of people that are listening right now, let them be the amplification of this story. Ilay, welcome to the program.
Hi, Glenn. Thank you for having me.
You bet. I'm sorry what your family is going through. I can't imagine what it's like, and to see the world not only not pay attention, but then seemingly so much of the world siding with the bad guys. So I'm sorry about that. First of all, how is your family?
They are devastated since the video, but don't forget that we are in that very painful journey for almost 2 years. So we have each other. We have each other. My mom, she cries all day since that video, and my father, he can barely sleep, but we try to take care of each other. The most important thing we have is family right now.
I read someplace that you said this broke your father. Seeing that video, it broke him.
Yeah, it does. It did broke him. It did broke my sister, my younger sister. My mother and I, we couldn't watch that video. I mean, we only saw some frames of it, and it was really enough for us.
What struck me about that video is I've seen pictures like that before, but they were from 70 years ago in Germany, and the world denied there was a problem back then as well, and the Germans tried to hide all of this. These guys don't care. They're not hiding it. They're proud of this.
Yeah. They're not like the Nazis. They are much, much worse. They are using my brother as a human experiment, like they use their own people. And they do it in a very twisted way. It's very hard to comprehend. They are just terrorizing us in every measure. There was an ISIS. Those guys intentionally starved Evyatar to use him as part of their twisted propaganda. So it's something else. It's a new evil that we've never known.
Where do we stand on the peace process, and are we doing enough?
It's a good question. I mean, I really believe that the leaders of the world right now will advocate for my brother. My brother is an example of the peak of human cruelty, and I think that nations should understand that their declarations, the timing of the declarations is crucial, and it's Hamas is very sensitive for his image, and that's also something we need to understand. And many leaders around the world are stating stuff that Hamas sees as an opportunity withdraw from this peace process, from this peace process that President Trump is trying to promote. So I really hope that something will change after people all over the world saw Evyatar in this very crucial state.
I was shocked by, well, this is France, but the idea that they would recognize a two-state solution before any of this is done, and even the Arabs are like, there is no future with Hamas anywhere near the Palestinian territories, and they need to give up the. I wasn't surprised, but I guess in a way I was still surprised that the West and like France would give in, and England would give in and say a two-state solution, and yet the ones that are supposedly that hate Israel the most are saying, no, there's no solution with Hamas in it at all. There's no solution. Is that a difference that is, am I splitting hairs on that? Or because I thought that was significant.
Again, I really believe because Hamas are very sensitive to their image, it's very important that we will put all the pressure on them, all leverages we have on Hamas, on its partners like Islamic Jihad that also holds hostages. We need to put the leverages on the supporting nations like Qatar, Egypt, Turkey, Jordan, and of course on the humanitarian organizations, and also the United Nations should understand that they have responsibility, and of course the European Union and so on.
You know, the one I'm go ahead,
yeah.
Eli, go ahead.
So I'm not sure exactly what is the right statement that states should say right now, but talking about a Palestinian state out of the blue, that is something, again, and I'm putting my political view aside. I believe the timing is crucial, and discussing this without discussing the resolution of the what happened right now in Gaza, it's a crucial mistake. And right now, my brother pays, and so many other hostages are paying with their lives. And to be honest, Israel society is paying, because eventually Hamas terrorizing us as a society, and also they are terrorizing their own people. So many people are suffering. I think that the leaders of the world have good intentions, and they want to do good. They want to take care the people of Gaza, and of course the Israel, I believe also Israelis, but they need to understand that timing is crucial, and they have to understand that they are not helping, they are doing harm, and they need to be very careful before they're giving any interview regarding this subject or declaring something.
There is there's another group that I haven't heard anybody really talking about this, which shocks me. There was, I think his name was Kurt Garon from World War II. And he was a Jewish German actor. He was very, very famous, et cetera, et cetera. And after a long, long story, he is captured and he is asked to make a film of this concentration camp. And it's all a lie. It's all a lie. And the Red Cross was supposed to come in and see all the concentration camps. And the Germans were so good at hiding all of these things. And they went to this particular camp, and they didn't see any of it because the Germans had it all, really buttoned up. But at least the Red Cross tried to go see those prisoners. Has the Red Cross even tried to go in and see your brother, or have they made any attempt at all?
As well as we know, they did. Right now, my mom and sister are in Geneva meeting with the president of the ICRC. Again, hopefully, we saw a very different tone declaration from the Red Cross just a week ago about this video of Evyatar, and also the video from Braslavsky, who also showed in their propaganda. And I try not to blame the Red Cross, you know? I'm trying to...
God bless you. You're very kind. I don't know if I would have your restraint that you've shown already.
We're just trying to be effective.
Yes.
Again, it's right now, Evyatar's life is on stake. He's on the verge of death. And it's him, it's Guy Gilboa Dalal, the hostage that we know, that we believe that still in there, in that tunnel that we saw. It's Ron Braslavsky, it's 2 dozens of living hostages that are dying of starvation right now. And it could be a matter of days. So we are trying to be very focused on what can we do to feed them. I mean, I'm not talking about an agreement now. I'm talking about feeding them. They need access. They need the Red Cross to visit them, or I don't care who will visit them. I don't care. We know that Hamas has plenty of humanitarian aid in its storage on the next door, and they just don't give it to the hostages as part of their cruel campaign. So we have to be very efficient right now.
How can we help you? First,
I believe that we should speak about who they are. Who is Evyatar? Who is not a poster child? Okay, maybe now he is, but he's a human being. Is my younger brother. Is also my sister's older brother. He's 24 years old who went to a festival to have fun, to dance, and he was kidnapped from there while he was 22. So I ask people to try to imagine what they will do if it was them, or it was one of their relatives, their son, their brother. Evyatar is a guitar player. He plays the guitar since he's 10. And we had this tradition of playing music together every week. It was our thing as brothers. And I know by fact that he is manifesting his return by thinking about those moments when we played music together. When we sat down at my parents' playing music and singing. He's the kindest person I know. He's very shy, but also full of life. He wants to travel the world. That's one of his dreams. He already had a ticket to Thailand with his friends. He wants to come back and learn music production. He wants to take his passion and make his profession out of it. And he's the best son to my parents, and I really learned from him how to be a good son. And
Ilay,
we are also...
Go ahead.
We know that he comes back eventually. That's also something that we try to manifest, his return, this image of him coming back and going back to live even a greater life than he had before.
Did you?
Because we really have...
Did you have anybody in your family lost in the Holocaust?
We have a distant uncle. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, an aunt, a distant aunt. But it's you know, I think the Jewish people have suffered all over the world in the past 100 years, and of course
it always looks
much before.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this memory of the Holocaust really resonates at every Jewish heart, at every decent human heart, I believe.
Ilay, thank you so much for sharing the story of your brother. We're talking about the guy who was in the video that you might have seen if you had the stomach to look at it. He was digging his own grave, and it looked like it was something right out of Auschwitz. You can find his story and all of the stories of the hostages at stories.bringthemhomenow.net. That's stories.bringthemhomenow.net. Ilay, thank you. Appreciate it. My best to your family.